This is from myfooddiary.com. Chronic dieting can result in a numbing of hunger signals and an inability to recognize fullness. If you don't respond to hunger knocking on the internal door, eventually it will stop knocking. Eating then occurs in response to stimuli other than true hunger, and that's when trouble begins. So, part of what they're saying at that point is that when you stop eating, you get hungry, and then the hunger stops knocking on your door. Now, my argument is that when this state of mind occurs, that your body stops recognizing hunger, something occurs in your mind. Part of my proof is that although individual differences exist, the list below can provide some common hunger symptoms. Feeling of emptiness in stomach, gurgling, rumbling, or growling in stomach, dizziness, faintness, or lightheadedness, headache, irritability, easily agitated. So, what happens? Somebody's hungry, they're holding back their hunger, then you start messing with them. They get agitated. And the person starts saying, okay, these people, they seem to be calm one moment, then they get worked up. That's how they're describing bipolar. But it overlaps exactly with the symptoms of the most common problem people have that has to do with mental states of mind, which is hunger. Now, a lack of concentration, nausea. Notice we have how many things that have to do with the mind. We have dizziness, faintness, lightheadedness. That's 3. Headache, 4. Irritability, 5. Easily agitated, 6. Lack of concentration, 7. Nausea, 8. So out of 10 symptoms of hunger, 11. 8 of them have to do with the mind. Isn't that interesting? How you saw the Jews in the camps skinny, going crazy. You saw the military soldiers in World War II and in wars, they're hungry. There's hunger. Hunger is rampant in war time. That's why they pillage the villages. And why they do it, they rape the women, but we won't get into that. And the weak hearts of men who fall victim to the same mistakes as that of men of little faith. Now, it is very important to note that these people are using the fact that they're not putting enough nutrients in your food, that you're not fed well enough, that the problems come from the infrastructure of society and perhaps your family. But instead of you pointing the finger at your family or society, your family at times has vested interest in society to hold you down if they are oppressing you unfairly, which can occur quite often. Need I remind you that the lady who drowned her own children in the lake? Need I remind you the police the other day arresting a lady trying to stab her child? Need I remind you of the man arrested the other day throwing his child in the lake? Need I remind you of the lady in the parking structure who was going to throw her baby right out the parking structure on the 3rd story, I believe it was. Now, every day people are cruel to their own children. They abort them. They put them up for adoption. When I say abort them, I mean unnecessarily. Now, is it so hard to believe that the fault is in society, is in the parents, is in the fast food and the lack of nutrition in the food that the New World Order pushes, their GMO products, and even Whole Foods sold out and made an alliance with the GMOs. Now, I want change, I want justice, and I want common sense. Then I'll stop making these videos.